If I would have made this video without this microphone being on my chest and turned on, I would have been so angry. Yeah. Shout out to my friend Brittany. I would have been so angry. Ooh, I'm glad I caught that. Ooh, I'm so glad I caught that. Oh God, I just got stressed out. Anyways, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come in and run my mouth and talk about some folks. All right, let's get into this mess because I need to watch the second episode. I have my notes for last week's episode of Real Housewives of New Jersey. Now I just have to watch tonight's episode, and then, girl, I can get that video out of the way. All right, so this is according to Hollywood Unlocked. Barber reportedly impersonates a police officer to see Meg Thee Stallion at Final Four Fest. So, a Houston man has been accused of impersonating a police officer so he could sneak into the Final Four Fest to watch Megan Thee Stallion perform. Travion Lutdarius Stevenson. Yes, you heard what I just said. His name is Travion Lutdarius. Lutdarius or Lutdarius? His middle name is spelled Lildarus Stevenson. 28 was arrested and charged with impersonating a public servant on Friday after allegedly wearing a police K9 vest and identifying himself as event security working at the festival. However, he didn't have a dog, leading to his subsequent arrest. Attorneys revealed that Stevenson works as a barber and no longer and has no qualifications as an officer, as reported by ABC 13. Megan Thee Stallion is a fantastic draw, big draw, especially here in Houston. But this is still a felony case. You cannot go and impersonate an officer to get into a concert venue, prosecutor Matthew Jackson told the outlet. Listen, I know a lot of y'all in the comment section. Girl, I'm just going to read some of the comments. I mean, did he hurt anyone? Let bra off with a warning. Someone wrote, he should have brought a German Shepherd. Someone wrote, did it wrong. You got to put a black and white tuxedo on. Walk through like you own the place. Trust me, it works, especially if you're confident. After I seen her with those white pants on last week, I've been looking for tour dates, and I put my tux in the cleaners. Someone wrote, let him go. Someone else wrote, he's innocent. Someone else wrote, free him. He fine AF. Someone else wrote, she be putting so many ninjas in prison is ridiculous. Okay. Now it's her fault. Free, someone else wrote, free my future man. It's never that serious, okay? He fine and crazy, got it. Megan, free that man. Y'all do know Megan didn't put him, okay. He fine as F, free him. He innocent, let him free. What's his IG? I'm about to bail him out. Free that man. He ain't hurt nobody. Just a real fan fanning out. He is fine. Some people were making jokes, of course. This is what I wrote. Nope. She should take out a restraining order. Things like this shouldn't be taken lightly. A grown man impersonating an officer sneaking into a block party. It's one thing if he just tried to sneak in, but it's the impersonation of an officer for me. If he would have gotten closer to her, he would have. All I'm saying is this. With the stuff that Megan Thee Stallion has been through, and with her coming to Houston, and with this, memo or letter that 1501 Entertainment sent out, and with other, I just wouldn't put anything past anyone. I don't think that it's cute. I don't think that it's sexy that this grown man was impersonating an officer to get inside of a concert that I heard was free. I don't know if the block party was a block party downtown. I don't know if it was free. Someone said it was free. You just had to have a ticket to get in. Again, if it would have been one thing if he would have just probably tried to sneak in, right? But the thing that makes me iffy about the whole situation is him impersonating an officer. Because the truth of the matter is, with him presenting himself as he is security, he could have, what if he had the opportunity to get backstage, if there was a backstage, are closer to her because they think that, oh, he's part of security. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. A restraining order needs to be taken out. Someone responded to me and said, this could have been a hit. You never know. That's all I'm saying. You just never know with people nowadays. Um, Someone else responded to me and said, it's this for me. They talking about he fine and all. Cool, but let's act like we know the controversy concerning her. This don't sit well at all. You going through great lengths to get to me. I'm a prosecutor to the high standard of the law. That's all I'm saying. I know that fans do stuff like that, but again, it doesn't matter if you present yourself like, as one. I just think it takes it to another level when you present yourself as someone that could possibly get closer to her. Like if you just walked in as a regular civilian, then girl, they're not gonna let you in the back because it's like, girl, move. You're not even supposed to be back here, right? But because you are impersonating an officer, you could potentially get closer because of how you're presenting yourself. I just didn't like it. It's sad the way people think. These comments speak volumes. People just have not been thinking correctly. Girl, that's all I'm saying. I'm glad. I just don't think that. I just don't think you. And y'all know I have been very vocal about when it comes to. I get that we all have our faves, but when it comes to girl, when it comes to like the swarm, when it comes to like some of the over the top, I'll do anything in my power to get close to this person who I love. When it comes to y'all showing up like at Rihanna's house, popping up at so-and-so's home. Girl, that stuff is not cute to me. That is not cute. That is not cute. And I feel like when you go to these type of lengths to get close to somebody, it should not be taken lightly. The same way I felt about Vanessa and Kobe Bryant's daughter, that man popping up at her sorority house. No. It's not no such thing as a restraining order to me. Because you know you shouldn't have been there in the first place. Put him in jail. Because he's dangerous. I don't think everybody deserves to be in jail. I think that they want to lock up a lot of folk just for like silly stuff. But I do think that if you present yourself as a danger to someone, you need to be locked away. Because you popping up at somebody's house, you know you ain't supposed to be there. You popping in somebody's sorority house, you know you ain't supposed to be there. You putting on a K9 vest and presenting yourself as an officer, you know that's a big no-no. But you want to get close to Meg the Stallion. I was already iffy when they sent out that letter, like I said earlier. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's move on. All right, so Gerard Pique, I can't pronounce his last name, girl, suggests Shakira's incessant digs over his alleged cheating affair have made him want to basically, girl, take himself out and go home to glory. But they use the S word. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Shakira and her longtime ex-boyfriend Gerard are still going at it in the latest part of their online back and forth. Is it Gerard? I'm calling him Gerard. Is admitting that the Latin singer's incessant digs stemming from the fallout of an alleged cheating affair with 24-year-old Clara Chia Marti have made him want to off himself and go home to glory. In a new Spanish radio interview, the 36-year-old athlete speaks on his 46-year-old ex. Oh, so Shakira had a little cougar on her. Shakira, okay. And mother of his two boys, relentlessly attacking him on records and in real life. He says in the beginning it was bad, and it reached a point where if I let things get to me, I would have thrown myself off of a cliff. He then continues to blast Shakira's fans for attacking him as well. He says, for example, my ex is Latin American. You can imagine the comments I've gotten on social media from her fans. But I don't care about any of it, honestly, not at all, because I don't know them. These people have no lives, and why should I care? I'll never meet them. They're robots, you know? Um, he also asks, if you care about people's opinions, you're DEAD. They want you to worry, and when you do, they have won. Well, girl, let me shut up. You have to show them that you don't care because it gets them angrier. I agree with what he's saying, because you also talking about you want to throw yourself over a cliff too. Shakira ended up catching wind of his interview and simply tweeted, "Proud to be Latin American." Following her post, thousands of fans called him out for highlighting her nationality, and labeled him xenophobic. This is what I have to say. Gerard, you should have thought about all of this before you had that lady up in that lady's house. Because I don't know if y'all know the backstory. You know, Shakira allegedly caught him cheating because, girl, somebody had ate her strawberry jam. It was either strawberry, grape, girl, some preserves. I don't know, girl. Peach preserves. I don't know, girl. It was some jam. Girl, true story. I know y'all think I'm not making this up. Girl, Shakira, from what they say, Shakira has this jam that she only eats. He don't eat it, and them kids didn't eat it. So Miss Thing come back home from work. I think she just came home from tour. She go to the refrigerator, and she sees somebody done ate her jam. Guess who was in that lady's jam? The side chick. Yes, ma'am. Girl. So not only are you disrespectful and you're out here cheating, right? But you also got this lady in this lady's house, right? Probably, and I'm sure, sleeping with this woman in y'all bed, and you got her munching on her jelly. And now all of a sudden, girl, you want to throw yourself over a cliff. You know what I want us to all start? This should be a lesson for all of us. We really need to start thinking about the consequences before we do whatever we about to do. This should be a learning lesson for everybody, me included. Start thinking about the consequences before you do what you're going to do. Because we wouldn't be at this place or this space or this time or you over there having those thoughts allegedly if you... We're going to have to start at the beginning. Y'all know it's my favorite thing to say. Now let's start at the beginning. Why are we here, Gerard? Why are we here, Gerard? Why are we here, Gerard? Whatever your name is. Why are we here? Let's tell the truth and shame the devil. Why are we here? We're here because, girl, you couldn't keep your penis in your pants. Next time you'll think about it. Yeah, girl, Shakira is one of the biggest Latin stars in the world. No, it's not right that these people are coming to your page and, you know, leaving these comments. No, that's not right. I think that I do think some of y'all take the fandom to a whole nother level, girl. Y'all don't know Shakira. Y'all are going to never be around Shakira. Shakira going to be all right. Okay? Do I think that's unnecessary? Absolutely. With that being said, you can't cheat on one of the world's largest stars, biggest stars, and think that, what do you think is going to come after that? Even if you take the fans out of it, even if you take them coming to your page and leaving these comments, everybody's going to be talking about this story. Everybody's going to be talking about how you allegedly cheated on Shakira with some girl and had her in y'all house eating up her food. It's going to be all over Access Hollywood. It's going to be on Entertainment Tonight. It's going to be on The Shade Room. It's going to be on everything. TMZ. If Wendy Williams was here, she'll be talking about it too. You know, girl, especially, girl, if Wendy Williams was here, honey, baby, she'll be wearing you out. You know, because Wendy Williams was team wife. So, you know, she was going to wear you out and Miss Thing. She was definitely going to wear Miss Thing out. I miss Wendy Williams so bad. Y'all don't understand. Now I miss, you know, the last few seasons, I had kind of like tuned out of Wendy. And I would just only tune in whenever I would see, you know, when she would be trending because she done said something ignorant. But I miss Wendy. You never know a good thing until it's gone, honey. Y'all miss Wendy too? I miss Wendy. It was something that was going on with Wendy the other day. Let me read. Speaking of Wendy, let me see. Here we go. So this is according to Black Enterprise. So following her sudden exit from her hit TV show and swollen concerns from her mental and physical health, Williams has kept a relatively low profile. However, Williams is back in the news as Page Six reports that the 58-year-old has begun selling prized possessions from her New York City condo. The sale is said to be the first step in relocating to LA for the former shock jock. But someone close to the star says it's cause for concern. She was asking how to sell her stuff with the real, but I don't think she's actually moving to Los Angeles. An insider told Page Six exclusively she seems so unwell. Someone else said Wendy is getting rid of items for spring cleaning. This is what people do this time of year. It's a new chapter for Wendy and she wants new things. This is a common gesture people do and Wendy is no different. I mean, that is true. I do hear, a lot of people do like to get rid of stuff and bring in new stuff. But girl, do y'all really think that's the case for Wendy? I don't think so. I just don't think Wendy is well. I just don't think Wendy can. I mean, that don't mean nothing, but I don't think Wendy is well health wise, and I don't think Wendy is well mentally either. I just don't. That's our auntie though. We gonna pray for her, honey. Okay, y'all pray for Auntie Wendy. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Tyrese claims he and Paul Walker were sleeping with the same stunt double from Too Fast, Too Furious at the same time. Tyrese Gibson is taking a trip down memory lane and spilling some tea. During a recent interview on the Morning Hustle radio show, Tyrese revealed that he and the late Paul Walker, that was a fine white man, ooh girl, were sleeping with the same woman at the same time. I probably would have slept with him too, child. Not probably would have. Okay. Tyrese explained this woman who played Eva Mendez's stunt double. She's a beautiful girl. Me and Paul were smashing the same girl on the set of Too Fast, Too Furious and didn't even know. Girl. For whatever reason, we just don't say we're smashing the same girl. Because, girl, if you're at work and you're having sex with somebody at work, people who are grown, girl, now, and if you just sloppy and you a hot mess like TJ Holmes and Amy Robach, then girl, people gonna find out. But when you grown and you know you ain't got no business doing what you doing at your job, girl, grown people shut their mouth up. Okay? So why would you know that Paul is screwing her, and why would he know that you screwing her? Because girl, at the end of the day, girl, ain't nobody got no business really out there having sex with nobody at their job. You need to be doing your job and going home. Okay? He continued, then we told each other he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. Then her goofy age just recently did an interview letting the world know. Oh, so she let the world know. As Tyrese pointed out, the stunt double recently did an interview. Girl, why would she tell? Girl, why would you tell people that? Girl, I wouldn't have told nobody that. Now I probably would have said Paul, but I wouldn't have said Tyrese. I would have took that to my grave. As Tyrese pointed out, the stunt double recently did an interview detailing what happened and how she ultimately dated both Paul Walker and Tyrese. She revealed Tyrese pursued me first, and then Paul pursued me. Obviously, I wasn't tied down to anyone, so I took the opportunity to go out on a date. When asked if Paul knew that she had a fling with Tyrese, the stunt double said no, he didn't know anything. We just went out. I guess the boys eventually had a scene together, and they talked about it, and it turns out they were hanging out with the same girl on set, and that's kind of how it all went down. It seems like it seems like it was pretty much how they started bonding. guess Tyrese. Tyrese over there, girl, with that other girl. How old is his new girlfriend? 25, 26, 27. She young. Girl just draining all her energy out. You know she over there healing him. Girl, let me shut up. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Let me go ahead and watch The Real Housewives of New Jersey this week's episode so we can go ahead and get that out of the way. All right. Bye.